Hello, and welcome back to Age of Wonders in what should be our finale day with our Fey creatures and our wonderful little bird, Truffle Tree Hugger. We are about to just march off into some wars, as I think our ally is going to unite the Beacons of Unity, or light the Beacons of Unity any minute, and probably win the game. We're on turn 96. We've managed to secure the entire western side of the continent. My goal right now is to sneak into enemy territory and start stealing Shrouded Islands, because we haven't really been able to do that, and I want their loot. They have secret spells, and if we could get some of them, it would be really cool. It'd be pretty neat. Meeting Gallant Bridgedale. Where are you? All the way over there. All right. Oh, cool. And the training camp just showed up right outside my capital, which means I can pick up all sorts of nice bonuses here. Immediately gain a level up on our main character. And I don't know who needs renown. You're not doing so good. You're maxed out. You're not doing so good. Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting there. Well, let's put it on you then. Let's put it on the main dude. Defender and Warlock re-education, but I don't think we need to do anything. Steve Dave has also leveled up to level 12. Now, you are my Warlock. I guess having you summon animals could also be fun. What else might you want? Status vulnerability. You could do logistics. We're making like so much money right now that I don't really feel like logistics is necessary. You know what? I think I'll give you offensive. At this point, I feel like we're kind of there. You also got a skill point. Which again, I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. Oh, I guess reincarnate. Target friendly corpse is revived, but into an animal of equivalent tier as the dead unit. Tier 5 units are reincarnated as tier 4 animals. Support abilities get regeneration. Support abilities grant status resistance. And death ward. Yeah, why not? %90 chance of turning into a weekend. I feel like this is something I'm going to use more than I'm going to use polymorph. We have so many spells on this guy, and honestly, he just does a metric ton of damage right now too. So I have 50 gold. Arcane battlements. Can you upgrade to an apex? You can. So that's going to be another gold wonder there for us as well. You got Valley of Influence. You got a Righteous Judge. Mountain Tree can actually annex more provinces. Gold mines are most valuable. Ooh. A cave. A watery cave. Curious. You're going to come up here, get rid of that Thunderbird, and you're actually going to take that Righteous Judge. So, you pair up with Chio and... not Steve Dave. Not Aether. Aether and Steve Dave are this crowd. Why do I suddenly feel like I'm missing a hero? There she is. So these are my two elitist characters. I'd like to find somewhere that doesn't have Blinding Sands. Forest and grassland. That would work. So we should be able to heal here. Yeah. And... no, I don't have enough to upgrade that sanctum. It's okay, though. I do have enough to summon another dragon, so we'll do that. We'll summon an obsidian. And if this is just going to be a hodgepodge of different units, I think what I'll do is I'll throw a morning sprite in here. And a mistling and probably another dragon, or possibly just 2 mistlings. Okay, so down kind of in this corner of the map, we're at war with Paul. He's got a few of these breached gates, and he also has a cave down here with a quest to get rid of dusk. So I figure, why don't we try to do all that at the same time? Just kind of move in one general direction. I actually need to build a wyvern area here, which scales off of nearby farms. Yes. Yeah, okay. I don't need to build a wyvern area, but I want to build one. Oh! You've been a thorn to my side long enough, says Dusk, who looks really, really tiny at the moment. Prepare for war. Alright, well. I guess we'll be doing that sooner than later. The good news, that gives me something to do. Now we suddenly have a much more pressing problem, which is death itself. And yeah, I guess we'll go with another mistling, man. Oh, you are messing these guys up. All right, let's move down our posse. Colonnade Garden, Calocator revealed. After Paul defeated the demonic creatures roaming the area, the Horned God invoked a thunderstorm, shattering the Black Mountain at the region's center. Therein dwells Calocator within his dragon lair, which the Horned God desires to be eradicated. Okay. There are like 2 artifact things down here as well. They're just so far away from us, we have not even bothered. Two of these places need buffs. I'm going to just build a Town Hall 4 on our capital, because it feels absurd that we haven't done that yet. Polymorph's broken. If you get resistances, you can turn an Avatar or Cosmos into a tier 1 animal. Thomas turned Phalar into a worm and killed it in 1 turn. Man, that's a pretty good argument for it. Ooh, okay. I mean, those are 2 gates right there. Not healing, but I'm mostly healed. That is Dusk himself. You lost a beacon. See, the thing is I kind of want him to take this city so I can take it myself. Then I'd get my mustering halls, which would also trigger the mountain. Options, right? For sure we're going to come in here and steal those, though. That's tip-top priority. I guess the other thing is, like, if this guy is losing cities... and expansion beacons. Oh yeah, he just brought in a lot more troops. These are big armies. I will not survive that attack. We are going back into the forest. Might be dumb, but I'm not that dumb. Make sure my armies are up and running here. Please build. Please summon Misling. Please summon Misling. Thank you. Steve Dave gets a level of renown. Evolve or promote units. Oh, cool. He evolved the Winter Fury. You're going to get a tier 4 city over here. And Valley Tree. Choo choo choo. Food and stability. Well, I guess let's just get money, honey. The more money, the more armies. And I'm starting to be like, okay, what do we do to like build up in here? So yeah, I mean, he's gonna take that. But I think he's left Helheim alone. What I hate about this is I'm not hiding if I'm not in my own mists. So like he can suddenly see me. I guess it's probably time we start getting teleporters as well. Your cities gain draft equal to 25% of their food income. I'm also going to take that because that's got to be 150 draft in this city. I guess it always costs 1 to recruit. Like if I'm making 400 draft here, a righteous judge only costs 264, so all right, well, I don't know that you guys are sneaking in here at the moment. I think I'm just gonna pause you if that's the case. Someone should get +1 defense. You have 5 defense, you have 3 defense. Let's give it to Ader the Ox. Probably going to give him that heavy quake ability too. Once open and bound. This is not even opened. Does death not open portals? As a Wizard King, you've seen into the astral void and memories of it haunt you. You're haunted by a lonesome century spent floating in the vast nothingness of the void. Receive a bunch of food. Receive a bunch of Imperium. I'm probably going to take that. A tiny bit of knowledge. Some city stability or production. I'm definitely going to take that Imperium. All right, and then real talk. We got to move up here and hope we don't get absolutely just bounced by everybody. Yeah, he's got a lot of guys here. Here they come. Oh, we majorly outplay him though. He's largely just bone horrors. I mean, theoretically. He's also undead and we only do blight damage, so that's not going to be so fun. One young obsidian. Everyone else here did pretty good. I can summon that obsidian back. We can take out the rest of these before he gets reinforcements. Hopefully. No problem. He does have reinforcements coming back, but... Once bound, it can be teleported. We unlock Force of Nature. Okay, I'm going to keep this locked, but I have to get behind Ancient Gold Wonders, because I would like to win this game eventually. Tell you what, we'll resummon that Ancient Dragon. Do I have enough to get those world map casting points? Combat casting, world map casting. Here we go. So I now have enough that I can cast either a dragon or a fae every single mistling every single turn, which is pretty good. And we can even increase that more if we wanted. You need a teleporter. Where does it want to go? I'm going to say right there. 6 gold to finish building it. Okay, why not? And then you can also build a channeling chamber. You're building a mince. Where is your teleporter going to go? I guess that spot makes the most sense. And make another Radiant Guardian. Autumn is happening. We've reached another Empire development field. Quarries grant food or immediately gain Binding Essence. I like that one. And another hero is willing to join us. You know what's crazy? We haven't gotten a single Pantheon hero in this campaign yet. Scholarly governors, fortifying governors. I was really hoping for a recruiting governor. So much so. Oh, there is one here. Yeah. I mean, you have to get to renown level 4, which is not the easiest. Pillaging provinces or win combat in enemy territory. I mean, I guess pillaging provinces is kind of easy. I want to wait to see what he does on this side. I guess if I'm here, I might as well siege this building. I could do a headlong assault and drop it down to 2 turns, but I have 3 turns on everything else, so what's the rush, really? Cast some cat naps to heal next turn. You can annex another province, which I guess will just continue to be foresters until the end of time. Farm. And I'm going to catnap all 3 of those armies. Because it should pretty much heal them all to full. Pretty close. Not perfect, but pretty close. Need a bit more money for that recruiting governor. Got the mint going. You've got the teleporter coming next. I guess I'm probably building a teleporter here. And then... Or, I mean, I could build a teleporter here and just not build one in Mangrove. Options? That's a mine. I don't want to replace a mine. Yeah, I think I'll just build it there. Her vessel, Dawnspire, is under siege. Ah, yes, Dawnspire. I remembered I had a vessel up here called Dawnspire. I didn't remember. I totally forgot about these guys. Ooh, Entwined Scourges. Plants, but those are actually kind of useful. Tier 4 Battle Mage is not something we have easy access to. Oh yeah, we also get Entwined Protectors now. What kind of guy are you? Followers of Shadow, Bone Whores, Living Thogs, Whiteborns. Alright, I think I could probably get, say, some Sun Priests, some Daylight Spears. Sun Priests, Daylight Spears. A Bannerman. Do you want any of these other guys? I'm not sure. Banshee, a Necromancer, a Halberdier. Death Guard. This is all going out to this guy. An Aspirant Knight? Sure. That should keep him. Okay, these guys fell back to the city. You still have an army up here protecting Mustering Halls, which is a bit annoying. Because all my homies are just like chilling out now. I'm having a bit of like a weird problem, which is my territory is so big that the teleporters are not really... There's no convenient location for the teleporters other than next to the cities. My steak is too juicy. I guess I should move you on that to make sure that we don't lose it. might as well. Triple catnap again. So our homie has built another beacon of unity, this time in Archelon. This was the underground city that he took from us. Wow, these guys had 2 of these obelisks down here. Can I go down and activate those? Does not prevent other empires from activating them. I could. Interesting. It does need a hero unit. But it is an adventure we're allowed to do. Oh, your sanctum is also able to be built now too. Let's queue you up just in case. So you guys have what? An architect and 2 radiant guardians. I mean, I could put a wyvern in here. Do I want to, though? I guess fire wyverns would be good fighting the undead. You know? Let's do 2. These Radiant Guardians are also good against them. The Architects are not so much. Oh yeah, Force of Nature. Let's start casting that. You made a channeling chamber. And you've also gotten bigger. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. I don't know, I'm not really recruiting anybody in here, but I could put a blacksmith in, but I guess let's just do that instead. Our city here has grown again. Nautical research, pearl reefs. We do scale off conduits in this city from the Mages Guild. You could also build a blacksmith, but again, not really any good reason to. Aether levels up, level 12. Calculus 3 next semester, 7 seats open out of 90. This is what happens when you're like, you have to take a certain class. I'm actually going to give this guy Astral. Because he could then blink. Which would be really good for him. Because now he can run up to people and then he can blink behind them. And say, nothing personal, kid. Which is really kind of what we all dream about, right? You have another farm, which does mean I think you can build that estate hall now. Oh, he just... Did they march out? There was 3 turns of siege at Dawnspire. Are you kidding me, man? They marched out. Why would they do that? Are they going to get the units I sent them? They better. Or I'm going to be upsetty. Or this spaghetti's going to be upsetty. They better get those units and be able to use them. I hate when they do that, man. Like, they should not march out if they're not going to win it. Yeah, we don't get any of those units. Find Ancient Gold Wonder. Oh, man. Lock in Nymph. Take Forest. A breach is made in Helheim. I'm going to move this portal. Hot diggity dog. Let's do that. Also, hello, nerd. Welcome. Hi. We're doing some wonderful aging. We're also going to move this portal. Wait for combat, wait for combat, wait for combat. I'm going to move that one there. What am I doing wrong? How come that didn't move? I have questions. How is War Alert? Also, how's your Rogue Trader run going? I saw you were doing some heresy earlier, which is very exciting. How am I liking the DLC? Dude, I love it. I'm having an awesome time with it. It's been absolutely kick butt as far as I'm concerned. The small cat's invading us. We have been playing as a ancient Fey architect race. So we're orcs that took on some of the dragon transformations and all of the Fey transformations that we can. We are playing as a little tiny bird that is ratatouilleing this orc group. And I gotta tell you, dude, it's solid. We're just doing like a skirmish map. None of the story stuff yet. And we're pretty close to victory. We are fighting with death itself up here. I suppose we could just vassalize these dudes. We'd get... What if we migrated them and then vassalized them? Kill off 5 of the population. But I don't really want to be in charge of these hellspawn orcs. And I'm also like worried that these breached isles are not actually going to move with me. I don't know what's going on with them right now. Okay, you're waiting on my hero who is available right now. Let's go grab them. Recruiting governor. And a defender. You can teleport here and then... Oh, we actually haven't taken teleportation mastery yet, but we will. And let's suit up this hero as well. Adrena of Archelon, whose eyes are having some sort of really weird effect. Some wicked smile on that guy. We have some pretty vicious looking dudes. Huh. These feel like some new eyes. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. So these new eyes actually override certain versions. But I like our Fey eyes. This is going to be a defender, so let's give her a hat. She's going to have the pike. You know what? Nobody has this hat yet. If she's rocking the pike, let's give it to her. And give her a suitable cape. Suitable cape? Big shoulder pad cape? Yeah. So you actually have a tier 3. A striking chaos eater. Animal slayer with consume chaos. You have a hat. And we don't have anything else because we've been really bad on items this whole time. The story ones are always rough. Yeah, I always find that I don't love the story mode. But I do love everything else, so... Oh, here we go. Now I can move this. It came to me as a spell. Came to me in my dreams. Maybe I should put one over here by Mangrove, considering how little places they have to actually move. Hell, we better get exploring. Pastures, farms. These are the first shrouds we've managed to take. You know what? I'm gonna leave this then. Homies, you got stuff to do. And it's going in these breach portals. I want y'all to explore. Find me the goodies. Doop, doop, doop. More importantly, find me the things to repair. Nice, dude. So that's 3 of those we grabbed. And we've taken this city. The capital is down here. Interesting. Do we make a direct play for that capital? Okay, I will actually heal in this location. So I'm going to sit there for a second. And then pick up our other things. We'll pick up Killing Momentum on Sharna. She also got another level of Renown. They're doing an alliance. That's not great for us. But okay, okay. Definitely change some stuff with the provinces as well. I have one with 2 gold ores, giving you 20 gold. It is possible. It's just very uncommon. They're not meant to have 2 in 1, but sometimes certain effects can cause it. Still easily found new cities and release them as vassals? Yeah. Which is exactly what we're going to do here. It is going to take me 4 turns to release as a vassal. Which feels like that's new. So if that's the case, can I rush a palisade wall on it? Actually, can I rush a stone wall as well? Okay, it clears the queue, but it does at least let me build that one thing. Tranquility pool, food shortage. Force of nature is ready, so 15% crit chance and 3 blight damage on all attacks. Oh, sick. It gave our guys big teeth. Not you. Did it give us big teeth? It looked like it gave us bigger teeth. It looked like that was the effect. No governor for Helheim. That's fine. Mountain Tree is ready to annex more stuff. I guess you're gonna go up here to that cave. Mangrove, I'm going to give you an estate hall. I'm also going to boost you so that we can go immediately into here. Here's my breached arcanium. Oh, nope. This one's actually cleared. So I did just get arcanium ore. Hurrying units is cheaper. I can't believe this. I don't have any of these collections. It just feels shocking. I guess let's take her and race her up there because she can release all that artifact. And then we'll start clearing out these guys. Let you go for good alignment. Fight these dweebs. Distracting whispers, thunderstorms, domain of mayhem. This is the funniest looking knight. This huge super growth knight riding on the back of this shrieking bat. Oh my god, that poor bat. Not having the time of its life. Oh well, I'm keeping him. Obviously. This guy's legendary. Feudal Brute. Knight's Challenge. I mean, he has so many good abilities. He also gets to keep his super growth, which is kind of nuts, though. And Scorpion Venom weapons, which is also really good for us. And Legion of Zeal. This guy's a monster. There's the Breached Arcanium. I will just have him scout for right this instant. But we'll find an army for him soon enough. Nurgle, Chaos God, Disease, Illness, Rot, all that jazz. Don't have any clue about the Warhammer stuff? That's okay. You don't have to know. We got enough Warhammer geeks. We'll fill you in. You gained a level of renown. Nice. What are you? You're my nautical governor as well. So all those coastal provinces now get another 2 mana. What happened here? How am I suddenly at negative 297 mana? That's got to be a glitch, right? Did picking up this knight give me like negative 500 mana somehow? What's the upkeep on him? What is the upkeep on this knight? As soon as negotiations are concluded, Stalesis requests advice concerning her useless youngest daughter. We have nature, so we can just do this and pass. Just love your daughter, man. I don't understand what just happened with our upkeep. Was that from Force of Nature? The upkeep of Force of Nature is 350 mana. 350 gold. Okay. Well, that's a problem I feel like we're going to have to find a way to solve. Cost a ton of mana upkeep, yeah. I don't think I need a Brewer Ogre. Who's the best guy to go in here? Probably you? This is only a bronze wonder. The Arcanium is stripped of most of its value, its knowledge stolen, its resources plundered, but several figures still stand guard over them. Among them, a Sun Guardian. What are you? Healed scars and bruises cover the bodies of the Guardians, who seem to have only just recovered from a recent defeat, perhaps at the hand of those who looted the place. Whatever their condition, they rise before Aether, determined to protect the Arcanium. The Guardians of the Isle remain vigilant, ensuring the structure does not fall into the wrong hands. If Aether wishes to claim it, he will have to defeat them. Well, that shouldn't be too bad. What are you? Ooh, big owl. Big owl horse. Magic Strike. Sun and Life. Moon and Star. Young Nirva. 27/27. Target enemy unit sustains damage. Then friendly units in 2 hex heal. Always hits single target. Interesting. So these guys are kind of like Shrines of Smiting. Riddle of Light. Target enemy has a base 90% chance of gaining stunned, blind, triple burning, or double sunder. Inner Grace, killing momentum, true sight. Huh. You guys are cool. What are these guys? Guardian Owls. Weaver Spider Mounts. Ceaseless Cacophony and Hardy. But you have Astral Attunement, which I guess means you don't have mounts? Feybond Mirrorvale. I don't think I've ever seen this combat map, I suspect. It's a new wonder. Cool. What just happened? Why did he take 50 damage? Sun Guardian uses Sun and Life on the Arcane Guard. Target enemy unit sustains damage. That's got to be a bug. Is this also new combat music? Do my ears deceive me? This feels like new combat music. I guess let's bring you up and you up so that we can hit everybody with this. Quad regeneration. Tesseract heal. Boo, how you doing? It's a library thing from Avatar. With the last airbender? I really don't have to get any closer to you if I don't want to. And I gotta be honest, I'm not really seeing a reason why I should. Especially if I can drop a nature tesseract. Keep some hot defense. Yeah, we'll hold off on that Titan bow. Big range on that riddle of light. 5%. Well, that's not very good. I missed my spring fairies. Fumble. Lousy, ceaseless cacophony. Dude, this Dragon Strike ability... Oh, it's only once per battle. Alright, so you're going to do this, and then you're going to do that. So that at least you're a little bit harder to hit. If you come up here, can you kiss anybody? You could kiss them, but doesn't really feel like it's doing much for you. Oh, all right. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Ow. That would hurt a lot. Well, let's see what they do. I mostly just want to see this map, you know? That was a lot of damage. That was definitely a lot more damage than I anticipated. Oh, you can smack him for pretty big. Why don't we have you deal with that? That's a flank. That kills him and triggers momentum. I recognize he's got first strike, but also we're big, bad, and bougie. do a Titan bow from downtown. Another Fey Blessing and some Clinging Mist, so he's hard to hit. And then we can just shut him down. Oops. Bonk. Okay. Cool. Cool owlbirds. Can be restored to a shrouded arcanium. Oh, I guess what I have to connect to it, which is going to cost me more Imperium than I currently have. But not much more. We'll rush this one as soon as we can. Let's grab some of Nymph. You built an academy. You're working on the Sanctum. I'm fine with that. You're just going to pop out to this valley tree. You're going to come out here and claim this guy. Mona is going to get scared of something, come running in the room and go hiding. What are you doing? You weirdo? Mona's like, somebody came home, or I heard a noise, or a car drove by. Maybe it's windy outside. I'm not sure. This guy still hasn't decided to actually do anything with the city, which is a bit frustrating. So, I mean, we're fully healed. Do we just go for his capital? I'll tell you what, we're going to wait one turn up here. Just so we don't rush into trouble. +4 status resistance to nearby units. Converting cities into vassals takes -2 turns. Does not give a relations penalty. That's nice. You gain Imperium income for defensive pact or for alliances. That's also very nice. I think we'll save up for super teleporters, though. Yes, the airbender, yeah. Had no idea orcs were mushrooms? In Warhammer, yeah. That's why they're so hard to get rid of. Because they just propagate really quickly. Right, mana. Our mana problems are bad. How fix? How fix problem? You can't be boosted yet. You could, though. I think I'm more interested in getting these Arcaniums right now. So, capture and release, and then that can be added for free. So that one is cleared. You're going to bind an Ancient Gold Wonder. I do want to cast Forest Awareness. This free city can be integrated. New rally has started. What happened to my guy up in the corner here? Dawnspire, nothing. He's just like dying. Okay. Sunshrine has sent a war party. Okay. How do I like the Fey tomes? A lot. I always really liked the Fey stuff. previously, and now it's just like they've added more, you know? It is a bit of a shame because some of the Fae stuff is sort of like stuck behind getting the right Shrouded Isles. But sorry, I don't want to do Tower Bombardment. I want to do Onagers and Undermine. Actually, do I want to do Undermine if I have Onagers? I probably don't need that. We can just shoot the walls. Maybe I will do Tower Bombardment then. I could also light them all on fire. They are undead. Undead dragons? That's not fair. That's cheating. You're one of my guys. Why are you in charge of this place? My undead Fae spirits. Doop, doop, doop. I guess we have actually a couple other big battles in here we could fight. Message received. Good day. Agent who got secret spells from portals. Maybe you could beat them and steal the artifacts. Yeah. Contingency plan if he attacks from both the south with the scary army. This one? I mean, the computer is going to be really hesitant to move through my territories because of the misty fog. Like, you can't see anything in here. Also, I'm just realizing everything is forests. I think Warped Seasons adds forest modifiers and doesn't have anything that takes them away. When I cast this spell, I'm going to get vision of the entire map. Pretty much, yep. Very few locations missing forest modifiers. Huh. Well, that kind of makes nature broken. Huh. It's a free city down there. A free city without a Whispering Stone. Unlikely I get there in time, but... Well, I kind of feel like I'm going to take the Tome of Paradise now that I know that there's trees everywhere, right? All friendly units in the same province. That's a spell. Your empire gains non-hero units in your domain gain experience per turn. That's pretty nice. Stormbringers would be cool. But I do feel like we have a lot of decent tier 4 stuff right now. Mirror Veil is really nice. Your ruler gains experience per turn with each owned city that has this structure built. That's cool. +7 vision range. Mirror mimics. I could pick up like chrono gates. I could pick up Geomancers. That'd give me a tier 4 battle mage. Apply extra damage and negative status effects based on terrain. Yeah, the problem is that like any unit enhancement right now is very expensive. Guess on maps with few forests, it wouldn't be that off. Well, that's the thing is I think this nature effect has been growing forests everywhere. I think it grows forests but doesn't get rid of them. Provinces within the domain that have grasslands, forest, fungus get food and city stability. I actually don't really feel like we get that much from Tome of Paradise right now. Stormports would be good. And obviously Bounty of the Sea. Base resources from coastal province improvements. Tome of Astral Mirror feels the most Fae-like to me. The other question would be like Tome of Teleportation. Give me Chrono Gates. Mass Recall. Phasing. Allows you to teleport. Astral Trade Relay. I think I'll do Astral Mirror, man. Mirror Veil is pretty expensive, but it's pretty good. And it feels fitting.
The ability to conjure an exact likeness of one's...
I guess that's one cost, so we'll buy that one first. I would like to buy your items. You'd also sell me a Breached Arcanium. Which one? This one. That doesn't help me. Rings of Binding complete. All heroes get 10 bonus damage, defense, and resistance. Valley Tree can annex another province. I mean, keep getting these foresters for now. Mangrove. Just gonna put a teleporter right here. I don't know that that's necessary, but I'm gonna do it. And these guys can come down here and just keep clearing this stuff out. Boom, boom, boom. And some dragons next. Mostly just a good opportunity to get some XP. Yeah, you guys are just going to keep sieging. If he's not going to defend this city. We discovered the coast fields of Drakvek and Petal Grove. Very funny. These two cities are right next to each other. Depository of Defuncts. I'm just bleeding mana, man. Oh, I don't know how to stop it. I went from being so rich. I guess I could just take that spell off at any given time. Oh, there we go. Something I did here just gave me a ton of money. Oh, you know what it was? I turned the city into a vassal, so I'm back to 4-4. New bounties. City releases vassal. Basically maxed out. Our ruler has leveled up. We're regeneration or support abilities get status resistance? Oh, that's a good question. Song of Revelry already gives regeneration. I'm gonna go with status resistance. Because we still have Domain of Mayhem, so everything goes berserk all the time. We're gonna research Staves of Grace. You're gonna summon Ancient Gold Wonder. You're set up for that guy, so... I guess I could build a glyph tower here. You're going to teleport to... Bold's question here, maybe? Here be dragons. Rather than engaging your approaching troops, the fire dragon turns its sinewy neck as it regards them with an ancient knowing gaze. I see much in the way of strength and power before me, the great dragon's sonorous voice booms. Ages ago, it and its kin used primal forces to shape the realm. Now this serpentine monster pauses, casting a look of intelligence over your army. I too, you may agree, am mighty. Equally, we are matched, yes? What shall it be then? Prudence as we part in equals, or glory as one of us falls? Perhaps a trade. I lose gold, you give me knowledge. Or I get good. I'll get good. That dragon's army was quite big. And seeing as we are dragon people too, doesn't really feel right to just kill them. Okay, you guys are vibing. You guys are vibing. We go from neutral to good. We have managed to stay pretty neutral this whole campaign, which is also pretty fun. I've been liking that. That feels right, you know? Oh. I haven't actually noticed this. He has been lighting the beacons of unity. But he's literally not defending them against marauder guards, so... I don't know how useful that is for me. Can you bind this? You can. Cool. Mangrove. My mangrove is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. I mean, I don't know. I guess affinity obelisks. Why not? Valley Tree, you should build a monolith because that'll give me some mana. You know, I desperately need that right now. I don't know what that guy's doing. I guess waiting for the rest of these dweebs to all come through. I guess. So this like little NPC army probably isn't doing anything. So these guys can go off. They have like 5,000 power. Oh, great. Okay, yeah, we can come down here and we could take this mustering hall now. Which will net us another gold wonder. Cast Astral Revelation, and then we'll bind another gold wonder next turn. I feel like with all the forest knowledge we have, I don't know that we need to cast Astral Revelation, but... maybe? I guess it doesn't hurt to have the extra vision range. Come on, simultaneous turns. You're killing me here. Winter has started. Shannara has been my prisoner for a long time. She is level 5. If I release you, I will get gold and knowledge. Here's my astral revelation. Winter has begun. Axe Tusk is breached. Pretty straightforward, too. I think. Nurturing Staff of Cursing. Oh, that's a good staff for us. So, this is a capital. Y'all have underground adaptations, so this is kind of a capital that can't go very far, though, is the funny part. Signs of evil, Whiteborn. I mean, I think I'm just going to vassalize this one. And put you there. Dusk has lost their throne city. If Dusk is defeated, they die. Now, here's the real question. Where is Dusk? Dusk is surrounded by like 17 armies. I suppose I should have seen this coming. Considering adding another major? I mean, if it's easy enough. Why not? Should I just snipe Dusk? That seems like the way to do the play to make here, right? I could literally go right here and then attack him at the beginning of next turn. 2,000 versus basically 5,000. Oh, hello, Mona. We have a little fuzzy visitor coming in. I mean, this character is technically one of our guys. They're just undead. Should I convert them? Why not? We're Fae. We don't fear the dead. Nico time out. Little Mona time. What do you think, Moses? You supposes your toeses are toe beans? Oh, you're such a baby this time of day. Just wake up from their nap, man. They want such a scritch. Jafar, thank you for the follow. I see you're a Mona fan. Look at this cat. Look at this big old floof ball. That good? More pets, she says. She'll hang out for a bit. Okay. I mean, as long as he doesn't sense me here, which he might. Should I bring you down as well? You know what? Safety first. Find ourselves up another ancient gold wonder. And then, I guess, trigger the magic victory. Mona brings all the followers to the yard. They're like meow, 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 meow. Probably should have prepped myself on this attack here. You're gone. Okay. Can you reach? Oh, no, you can't reach. You can reach them. This is such a suicide bomb. What do you have? Finger of Death, Greater Corpse Consumption, Sundering Sweep, Berserker Rage, Dark Rites, Savage Strike. I thought you'd have something crazier than this, but that should delete all their other armies. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the game didn't like me winning that fight, that's for sure. This is like a third of the map. You scavenged a Signet of Perseverance. You have defeated the Reaper, the self-proclaimed representative of death, regarding coldly. Blah. The self-proclaimed representation of death regards you coldly as he retreats into the astral void. With the defeat of the Reaper and the Hellspawn Orcs, all hope of returning Warcreen cities is forfeit. The Hellspawn Orcs stumble around without their deathly overlord and the Empire collapses. Gain Imperium. Investigation ends. Gain mana. Gain knowledge. I will take Imperium. Cheating Fate failed. Requires an army. Furthermore, Conduit. Furthermore, Breached Arcanium. Furthermore, 500 mana restore. Uh-oh. Staves of Grace, which I cannot cast. You have completed an ambition. Win a combat in enemy territory. And you're my recruiting governor. That's amazing, actually. You're an agricultural governor, so you're going to swap for you, because that'll be higher level everybody. Might as well upgrade the Zenith. Okay. Wow, that really did just like delete all of those armies. How am I going to get more mana right now? Axtux released as a vassal. Let's grab this tower. Kill this army. Bouncing skirmishers? Nice. Not that we have any rangers, but... we're not healing there. We're healing a little bit here. You made a monolith. +1 mana! We did it. Somehow, I solved the mana crisis. Furthermore, Breached Arcanium. Can be restored to a shrouded arcanium. What's the other one? Also a shrouded arcanium. All right, so we need a lot of mana for that stuff. Okay, that helps. Okay, okay. So I think I'll remain at war with Dawnspire. Sunshrine. Silverstead. Should I just remain at war with everybody? Maybe not Blossom Rain. Let's make peace with them. Ductus, I'm for sure going to remain at war with. I don't know where you are, so let's make peace with you. I mean, that really limits who's left alive on the map. I know I've got a magic victory lined up, but I could just make a military one really easy, too. I guess let's research Age of Affinity, since I need that now. Another Bound Gold Wonder. You guys pop up here and heal.
Oh.
You can just stay there. You're probably big enough. These guys could really use a heal, so I think if I pull them here... Yeah, they'll heal. It's not winter there. And then let's just like spend as much money as we can buying mana from our friends. Gilded Noxians. Oh, here, I'll give you this guy for mana. Pay off that transgression, so we're back on good terms with each other. And I'm just going to buy as much mana as you're willing to send me for a reasonable amount. Which is not a lot. What about mana per turn? Okay, I'll buy that. Can I buy mana off of any of my free cities? Production. Trade 32 gold for mana. Production and draft. Production and knowledge. So I guess the answer to that is no. Spells can now be cast first turn of combat. When an enemy player casts a spell, gain 15 combat casting points and 60 mana. Teleporters gain 15 mana income. Sold. And I feel like one of these, your Throne City gets 5 gold and 5 mana for each magic material your empire has access to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Times 5? Okay, that was almost 100 mana. Tier 3, 4, and 5 units get hit points for each tier 1 and 2 unit. Or get experience. We don't have a lot of tier 1, 2s anymore. Okay. Second degree would give you a Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Security. Plus, instead of 3 certificates, you would have 6 or 7. I mean, as someone with a lot of degrees and a lot of certificates, I can tell you, just stacking them up doesn't really do much. It's more about a lot of the times like what your expertise ends up being in. That guides where you go postgraduate. So like having a thesis about a very specific thing is really helpful. My master's degree was like a non-thesis. And I actually really regret that because I ended up just being like, oh, I can get like a double master's and then apply a bunch of certificates on top of that as well. And then I was like, this isn't doing any value for me. This was maybe not the most logical decision I've ever made. Just grab a forester there. Just as my like general advice. Take it for what thou wilt. All very interrelated. Computer science and cybersecurity combinations. Yeah. Yeah, I did Masters of Information with Information Security and Identity Studies as one of my diplomas. So I feel ya. Believe you me, I feel ya. Cleaving sweep. Oh, we can fix one of our buckets. Which one do we want to do? This one is kind of sandy. This one is kind of cold looking. Let's restore this one. Cool. 5 world map casting points, 5 combat casting points, 25 mana, 25 knowledge. To elude the Circle of Dogai. Council of Goder set on the most disputed worlds, presided by an Archon Arbiter. Yeah. So how does this get me a secret spell? Or does it actually? I'm kind of guessing this does not actually. Spell drops. Vanity effigies. Imagine having a master's degree. What a nerd. I mean, yeah, I feel you. I don't think I disagree with you. Let those guys heal. You're vibing and getting that mustering haul. You are... you could take another turn to heal. 3 degrees. If I have one takeaway from my time in academia, they were a little overrated. If I had a do-over, I'd probably avoid going into that level of debt. Yeah. Yeah, that's legit fair. But, I mean, I don't know. Who could have predicted? Like, when we were growing up, it was like, you have to go get degrees. Everybody is an engineer. Trade skills are useless. And then it was like, psych! You fool! You're unemployable now! You fell for the oldest trick in the book. So, I now have 3 provinces adjacent to this landmark. Can I now make Lithuanian units? Doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, no, it does. Ooh, Lithuanian gemcasters. Crystal bolts, gem stream. Reactive flicker. Can only build them in Primordius though, which is a bit of a bummer. And they all cast a lot of mana, which is also a bummer. Ooh, there's a tier 5 mythic though. Who is walking with that like... I've never noticed this. This guy's got like the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure walk. Oh, I see you're approaching me. 100% is giving that energy. So good. I love that for him. Yeah, okay, so that just costs more and more every time I build it. You're a teleporter. You're a special thing. Special, special, special. So there's really nothing left for me to build here. No, don't do that. Okay, good. It gave me that back. So you're just going to be on produce merchandise. Sunrise sent a war party. It's fine. I've been waiting for them. Kind of. And we've claimed these mustering halls, so we might as well come down here and now beat up Ductus. Abductus the Ductus. Spend a turn healing. G'day. BA paying. Yeah, that's good then. That's very good at least. Studied at a university for half a year, found out that I'm too stupid and learned my current occupation. I mean, I got all these degrees and what did I decide to go do with them? Twitch stream, right? What a fool am I? A messenger delivers an official declaration of your enemy, Ductus, to your throne city. You are a poo-poo head. All the other free cities think you're stinky butthole. Thank you for the free Imperium. Paul is bound to Gold Wonder. We have unlocked the Age of Affinity. Foresee Downfall, Dragon Attack, Mass Rejuvenation. This will get Foresee Downfall. I would like to cast Age of Nature. 800 mana! I don't love that. I don't love that one bit. Reset skills. This is my spear lady. Making a retaliation attack, this unit gains regeneration, or it gains strengthen. Let's get strengthened at Tireless Retaliator. I'm going to go Initiative Materium and then Adaptive Nature. We're going to go Still as Stone and Regeneration. I'm going to take XP and Reduced Income. Yeah, good enough. Do we have any items? No. I have stuff I could get rid of. Wizard King, Warlock, Elementalist, Ritualist, Battle Saint. I think I'm actually just going to ditch that. Start of this turn, dispel one negative status effect. We'll keep that. Halberd. Halberd. Do any of these look nature-y? Not really. This kind of looks... architect-y, though. So she's got like pushing strike. She doesn't need extra retaliation because she has unlimited retaliation attacks. This will also give her charge defense. Right? Charge resistance, first strike, Giant Slayer. It's a great question about like what else does she need on this? I suppose putting weakened is sort of fun. She can get taunt naturally, so why don't we go leap? Leap, weakened retaliator. We'll call this like the Thorn of the Wild Gods. Why not? Same, surely we had trade school, but there's a stigma of only failures go to trade school. Yeah. Make that 4 degrees. I forgot about the trade certification. It's funny how it all works out, ain't it? We definitely do some dumb. All these spells are ready to cast, but the problem is I want to fix up my Arcanium. 525 and casting points, and so sorry. And this guy would give me... I guess that's it. You get an extra 10 knowledge and you get extra casting points. Boop, boop. 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 Day. Boop. No boop. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh wow, we didn't take like any damage there. Ignore 4 status resistance. Definitely. Okay, and then you come over here, and then you go here, and then you go here, and then attack. Trying to get in a spot where we can heal. Construct auditors. Ooh, what is this cool symbol above your head? Incorruptible spirit? Keeper's mark? What is that? Is that the new Keeper's mark? They added in a bunch of new looking things here, and I don't know what any of them are anymore. Which feels kind of funny. Sharna, I'm going to give you Master of Astral so that you can also blink. So now you have blink and leap. Actually, maybe I'll give you phase lock instead. Or I could just give you Master of Nature and then let you take points. No, I think phase lock could be fun for you. Give you some damage. You got a level of renown. You're about to max out. Major ambition. What am I gonna do? Oh, that's a ghost. I gotta get that ghost. Ghost quests are really good. We had one very early on that was helpful. Reinforced shoes of swiftness. Ghost quest. A ghost manifests in front of Geo. It wants a wedding ring. I'll do that, man. Take me a minute to build it, but foresee downfall. I guess let's get the Summoned Horn God. He is sort of our ultimate Fey unit. What is unlocked here? I don't know. I do know that I have 600 Imperium, though, so I feel like we should probably get some things. Instantly gain 10 mana for each population in your Empire cities. That's tempting. I never have picked up lasting boons. Instantly gain 750 mana. You know what? Let's just do that right away. Buff spells now apply bolster resistance to friendly targets. Let's also grab that. Yeah, why not? And then sure, let's also do positive effects last one extra turn, because we do have all that regeneration. And now we get to walk in here and take this with no problem. Hello again, Moni. Welcome back. We'll vassalize this city. I don't really have any need for it otherwise. And honestly... Oh, right. We're not healing here because of the... There's a problem with the Misty Forests is you can't always see what's underneath them. So it's sometimes a bit hard to see that there's snow. I should have saw it on the mountain, but... You've also got blizzards. You've also got blizzards. You've also got blizzards. Blizzards everywhere. I'm going to queue up the Age of Nature spell, and I'm also going to repair this Arcanium. I still have no idea how to get these secret spells. Maybe they come from... Maybe they're only like doable in the story mode. Is the ghost cute? Might put a ring on her. Kind of pale, but cute. She's really needy, though. She just keeps clinging on. Mostly clinging on to life, but, you know. Still clingy. Catapult towers. Blacksmith. You're about to complete a gold wonder here. Honestly, dudes, you might as well just stay down here then. At least it's not covered in snow. New rally has started. We got swamp trolls, tricksters, entwined scourges, nymphs, spring fairies. I just don't really want to recruit anything. We'll launch this Age of Nature and we'll clear this out. Bap, bap, bap. Sunshine, get. Ooh, fractured unicorn mount. Okay. Wait in that city for a few turns. I'm just going to go ahead and cast this right now. Age of Nature. Which does what exactly? Nature affinity spells cost 20% less mana casting points, and every 2 turns in combat, a tier 2/3 nature unit is summoned on your side. Disgusting. Now, I have a bunch of other ancient gold wonders, so I'm going to bind them all to make sure that I can't just, like, lose them surprisedly. List of towers, arcane battlements. Empire development skill under order here. Instantly gain 2,000 gold. Healing and buff spells cost less mana and combat casting points. Well, I mean, that sounds pretty good considering all of our spells are healing and buff spells. I have basically everything in nature. Mana resource nodes and pearl nodes give gold and production. Or mana city structures get knowledge. Dun, 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 dun. Converting cities into vassals takes less turns and does not give a relations penalty. Oh, I guess I should probably be getting that one then. Now it only takes 1 turn. Abort. This one takes 2 turns, but... Alright. Can't win them all, I guess. You there. Take this fancy new pike. Swift. Sure, you can also have those boots. 20 accuracy, 2 resistance. I guess let's give you that one. And we'll give your crown of accuracy to Chio, probably. Paul cast Pyroclastic Eruption on me. What a jerk. But I guess he did get rid of all the snow. So that's kind of polite. Something wrong with you that you want the next season pass? Not at all. I'm very excited for that. I'm curious what they're going to announce. I hope it's cool water stuff. Devs, if you're listening. They've been pretty good, actually, at adding the stuff that I generally want, so... I will say. Do I want a fractured unicorn? I mean, I have a regular unicorn. I don't really have anybody on a mount, though. Well, no, that's not true. I have a wizard. Here's the problem. I want 25 more binding essence. I guess I don't have a ranger, so let's just get rid of those. All the rest of the stuff we can use. Or forge a wedding ring. So you have a unicorn. And you are the only other guy on a mount. I don't know, man. The grizzly bear just fits so nice. And at least the unicorn has cool armor. I don't think I do want that fractured unicorn. Sunshine, release this vassal. But they're pretty mad at me. Spell ready. Bind Ancient Gold Wonder. A magic victory spell has already been cast. I don't care. I want to bind more wonders. Summoned Horn God and another book. What nature books did we skip? I could get Sand Stalkers for Scorpion Venom weapons. Not that I care about any of the rest of that. Helm of Vigor. Helm of Vigor? Yeah, why not? Ancient Fey Beings. We'll grab Super Growth. At this point, I don't even know, man. I don't even know, man. Just get everything you can build. Oh, I guess you can build more of that stuff on your Shrouded Isle, can you? Sure can. Maywoods, Shrine of Prosperity, food transferred into gold. Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll add that one in there too. Why not? Save up for Staves of Grace. Who's this? Army of Paul. Yeah, we'll wait for them. We're healing. Okay, this city is released. So we can head over to Silverstrad next. Playing my own games right now. Spider Transform looks awesome. I'm really excited for the Spider Transform. We're not going to do it in the next campaign, but probably the one after that. Next campaign is definitely Demon Reavers. Definitely Demon Reavers. Definitely gonna go with some Demon Reavers. Whose territory is this? Flintwall. Who are you? Do you want a Whispering Stone, buddy? Merry Whispering Stone, miss. You guys can keep going. You don't need to heal anymore. New Empire development skill. Siege projects. City releases a vassal. Ductus. Seasons of Spring have begun. I want to cast Staves of Grace. I don't know. Do you have a Wyvern area you want to build here somewhere? How about there? You're building stuff. You're ready to annex more. I guess we'll get this. This Valley Tree is big. Like, we got some serious chunking territory right now. I can't believe I don't have enough for expansion victory. Has he lit his things? I don't even know. I guess he can, because I've got the Age of... No, that's not true. You can have multiple things running at the same time. Like an expansion victory and an Age of Magic can both be active. Our homie's coming in here to help too. Honestly, man. One Throne City's right there. One Throne City is right here. I think I'm going to do a double race. I'm going to break the ring. Let those people have a happily ever after. Bridgedale. Who the hell is Bridgedale? Yeah, do I care about you? Not really, no. More absurd buffs for support units. I'm gonna get that nature amplifying lens and... This guy really gobbled up all that territory there. So we'll just build some research posts. So that's another buff up. I guess I'll prep some Horde Gods at this point. So I'm going to have these guys quickly hit Silverstrad. Foresee Downfall. Construct Onagers. If I wait one more turn, I could get Siege Masters. But do I really need to? Probably not. These guys in the meantime can come down here, kill these armies, and they'll start heading towards Paul's base. We have 12 turns on Magic Victory, and I'm going to see if I can beat him on military. I think we have so much healing magic and the precognition and everything else now that it's just like we're not taking damage in fights. Which is very funny. Spreadsheet analysis, 71 more credits for a second bachelor's, which includes cloud security, cybersecurity. 35 to add a minor. I don't know that anyone has ever asked me what my minor is. At any point in time. Again, I'm not meaning to poop on your parade here either. I'm being so negative Nancy about this. Frankly, if you're having fun, then like go berserk. That's my main policy. If you're enjoying the study, then it's like, why not get it? Especially if someone's paying for it. So that guy lost a fairy, but he got a horned god, so I think that's a pretty good trade-off. Vassalize. I don't know, man. Do I really care about Dawnspire? I don't think I do. We'll get that siege equipment. I don't know. I'll get that aligned relations as well. And then I'm going to go here because it's not snowy. Oh, no, I'm not. Never mind. Actually, it's springtime anyway. It doesn't matter. The snow is not going to slow us down that much. Now, this guy having a bunch of steel guardians, golden golems, I mean, might slow me down a bit. Paul's capital is down here. Yeah, you kind of have the same issue. You got a lot of troops around here. You also got a spell jammer, and I feel like let's get rid of that. Soon as we can. You're doing stuff. You're doing stuff. Mountain tree. Boop, 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 doo, doo, doo. I'll get you a quarry. Bird of affluence. I don't think you've been building anything for a long time here, man. That's my bad. I think that city was just on like passive mode. Level of renown. You are governor? What are you? Food? You're food. Somebody has a ring. Signet of Perseverance. You have windshield. Let's give you unyielding. They also don't have any armor right now. Defense and hit points and status. We'll take defense and hit points. Okay. Aider also maxed out his nautical city. Where are my stones? Pact of loyalty in 2 turns. Well, obviously I'm not going to get that one. But I could get this one. Again. I guess let's abort that Ancient Gold Wonder. Just take that mana back. Because I don't really feel like any of those are threatened. Just got this game. I'm so lost. I got 1 win, but it took literal hours, and I basically just went face. That's okay. You're allowed to do that. The game makes more sense as time goes on, obviously. But going face is a perfectly reasonable way to get your victory. We're kind of just going face right now. I will say a campaign normally takes about, you know, a minimum of 20 hours. Well, I would say 20 hours is a reasonable length for a campaign. Free City has declared war on me. Blade Hollow. Yeah, alright, that's okay. Flint Wall, Pact Cooperation. Let's boost that. Paradox games have a learning curve, but they're fun as hell. Yeah. Feel more confident in a few 100 hours. I mean, I think that's the thing, is we all started somewhere. If there's anything that's you're having trouble with, just ask. I love helping people get better at playing the game. So I will happily answer any questions you might have. Did I just build caltrops for like $500? I think I did. Whoops. All right, you're max again. Silver Strad lost. Oh. So it is. I guess we'll move back in there. Uh-oh. What do we have here? I'm beating them 2-1. And I mean, we have Age of Nature up, which is just like getting a free summon every 2 turns is nuts. That being said, he has a golden golem, so who all bets are off. Yeah, that's fine. A sand scorpion. Oh, all right. I'll take that. I will also take that. Boltbane replaced with Ruthless Boltbane. Why am I suffering attrition? Grasping Vines. Should probably break this Spelljammer. Scorcher of Cleansing Flame. It's pretty good. Fun, I think, just at some point I got so lost in the options I have no idea what I'm even going for. I mean, my general recommendation is to just like role play what comes up. You don't need to min-max and be like, oh, I have to make sure I have this and this, and then my build is going this way and that way. You can honestly just rock it however it feels. Oh, you got a city down there. You got a big city down there. I think I need to move back and heal. Like every video was like, if you start with evil classes, it's harder. Bro, not being evil is harder. I don't think it's any harder being an evil class. I don't think that's true. You have like a slight chance to get a negative event. But like, you're also able to raid and pillage, so. We picked up a cult of personality. I don't know, I guess I'll take population. Where is my army? I want to get it out of there before it gets attacked. Will you heal here? I feel like I'm not going to heal anywhere. Oh no. Shut up your face. Grasping vines. Living forest. Ah, you just heal less. Wonder if I would heal more in the ocean. Super growth. Oh my god, incarnate mark. I'm looking for that for so long. I guess we're just gonna keep getting a lot of buffs at this point. I'm gonna cast this right away. 82 mana upkeep. Don't care for that. And then I'll start casting super growth next turn. I mean, let's just do this. That's his lord. He's completely undefended. If I go attack a city right now, he's toast. City's right there. Man, I have to get through some stuff. But it's doable. All right, you want a Spelljammer. Put it there. You also want a Shrine of Prosperity. Put it there. Guard of Influence, Skill Trap Stash, all this stuff is working. Okay. Is there any website for strats or something I could look at? I don't know what's good or bad or synergizers. There's so much. There is a builder you can use. So if you go to that website, you can... it's a bit of a wonky URL because that's for this build specifically, but you can plan out what you want to do, and you'll be able to sort of see all the stuff come out on the side. So you can say like, oh, okay, this and this and this and this, and you know, it somewhat functions also as just like a wiki for being able to say like, oh, I don't really know what all these books do and all these stats do and blah blah blah. So you can check things really quickly, which is nice. I use it quite a lot, and I would generally recommend it. The wedding ring, did I give it to the ghost? Yeah, I gave the ghost the wedding ring. I didn't want to keep it. You just get some mana for it. It's not like a crazy quest or anything. You got a pact of cooperation. I guess we'll boost that. And you'll be vassalized in a second. So that's all moving well. Raising City is pretty on point for an average agent chat. Yeah, right? Looking at someone playing Civ 7, that's what the Raise City was supposed to be. I do really want to check out Civ since they made it so like you can play one faction through the whole campaign now. Which I think is pretty neat. Persian circlets. I don't know here, man. Awaken the Forest? That'd actually be crazy on this map. Silverstrand, released as a vassal. Negotiation succeeded. Pact of Loyalty. Pact of Loyalty with Flintwall as well. Cosmoflux complete. Provincial improvements in provinces with mana resource nodes get knowledge and mana. We got Steve Dave leveling up. Buff that critical hit chance. Keep saying there's a ring here, but there is not a ring here. Obelisk. You are on gobble up more stuff. So I'll build you a fish farm. Oh, our homie just showed up to kick in the door. I tell you what, I'm going to sit there. I'm going to let them heal one more turn. This guy came back here to try and snipe this, but I'm not going to let him. It's fine. Lost one Radiant Guardian. And nothing else. I feel like you'll heal pretty well if you land. I'll probably heal a lot better on those forest tiles, though. Oh, no, not really. Not at all, actually. What do we got? 7 more turns on the Magic Victory. Bought the expansion version of Civ 7 and have played around 50 hours. I beat it one time, all the different ways. Like, I beat it four times. Beat it on the hardest difficulty 3 of those 4 times. And then I was like, all right, I guess I'm done. And I was like, this was at no point a challenge. I don't know if a Horn God is the right guy to replace that, but I'm gonna do it. Super growth. Now we're big Fae boys. And big Fae girls. Well, I guess you sent your entire army to attack me, so I might as well come down here and take this city en route. It's very funny to be like, I'm getting a magic victory, while also being like, I am going full speed as fast as I can towards your cities. And just going like full aggression. Yeah, there's nothing you could do about it. Wizard Tower. Do I want that? You know what? No, I don't. I'd rather have that mana available to cast spells in combat. Valley Tree thinks it has room to gobble up more stuff, and let me tell you, it doesn't. I think that is literally the last free square. We're gonna take melee attack. I guess we'll start casting Prescient Circlets. So obviously killing all the AI seems pretty easy. Just boost draft to make a ton of armies. How easy are the other victories? I actually think military is one of the more complicated ones. It certainly feels like it's the longest. Expansion is all about getting vassals. So if you have a lot of vassals, and then it's about you build these little beacons of unity is what they're called. They're just like special province improvements. I'm trying to see if I can find one. Here's one. So you build these, and then you have to defend. You build 3 of them, and then you have to light them, which is just like you click a button. And then you have to defend them for 15 turns, and NPC armies spawn around them and keep attacking them. So you kind of have to like park like 3 or 4 armies around them. Magic Victory is, it varies based on the world map, but you have to get a bunch of golden wonders. Then you have to cast a spell to bind them, and then you have to cast a spell to usher in a magic age. And you have to hold that spell for 15 turns while keeping all of your wonders. But no army spawn to fight them. Only the other AI computer spawns to fight them. And they don't really spawn. They just, you know, try to fight them. I think expansion is the easiest. Magic really varies. You kind of have to get lucky with gold wonders. We're playing as architects, so we can build gold wonders. That obviously made my life a lot easier. Because it also meant that I could put them in positions that's like really hard for the computer to get to. Who is this? This is my... you're going to take Master of Astral, so you can take Phase Lock. And then... I would like to get you to always end in defensive mode. So I think I'm going to give you Taunt. Because the game is probably going to be over by then. Well. Oh, nice. I managed to sneak in here just before him. Ooh, what are you? Crucible battlements. That only knocks off like one turn. There's not really that many defenders. It's probably tower bombardment. Okay, you should also come down here. You know what, man? Can't quite reach him this turn. But I can go and I can siege that down. I think I can actually win the military victory here before the magic victory. I don't know that that's what I want. I mean, if I siege these capitals, I could definitely just go to diplomacy and say vassalize, but... 5 turns? Oh. Well, maybe I can't win that way then. Yeah, I win a magic victory in 5 turns. Alright, well. That's okay. Let's end turn 5 times. Are there any spells I want to cast? So I could queue up a Horned God just in case. Expansion used to be pretty easy back in 1.0. Magic Victory used to be the easiest originally, and then they made it the hardest. And now it's in a it's a decent balance. You've had bugs 3 times, which I've had to make you start over, but it's been a while, so maybe I should test again. In Civ, I feel like I didn't encounter a lot of bugs. Probably 1 or 2, but hey, we unlocked the Beacons of Unity. Who are you? A plea from Stalesis. Yeah, you can have her. Frenzy and Imbuement. Units get Frenzy and Lifesteal. There's the Oracles. Also Prosperity Dragons. Let's get those. So this is what? Battle mages, support mages, magic fighters, and range units get Frenzy and Lifesteal. That's nuts, dudes. That's so good. Anything else we need while I'm here? Spells can be cast on the first turn of combat? Sure, why not? Only victory I've ever attempted is a magic victory? When you start casting the spell, that other factions get really aggressive about taking it. Yeah. I mean, me and this other guy were already kind of steamrolling the map by the time I cast this. This was just to put the heater on. Right? Like, they were attacking him because he kept trying to get the expansion victory. He kept lighting his beacons, and they kept shutting them down. And then I was able to walk into the Reaper's city because he didn't defend it. Oh, here's the mole. So that's the hero we have to kill. Along with his city. Do I run back and just fight him? Oh, I actually can't reach. Oh, well. Beginning of summer. 110 mana upkeep for Frenzying Imbuement. You can build an academy. You can build all these things. There you go. Merry Christmas. Sure. Teleportation tower. You are attacking me 7,800 to 5,800. That's actually not bad. I see why. You have 6 golden golems in this fight. I'm going to tell you, if I lose this, I'm not going to fight it. Because I don't want to fight 6 golden golems. I would rather die. I'll take it. I will take it. Try to summon some horned gods in here before he can throw anything else at me. Maybe some evening sprites. Even more? How come it's not pulling in any of the allies' armies? That's what I want to know. Is it because his armies suck? Yes, it is. That's fine. At the absolute worst, I'm just like crippling him so he can't do anything. I won! Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's the end of you. Again, you attack me? How do you have so many armies? Well, I'm not going to win this one. R.I.P. Steve, Dave, and Adrena. You know what I could do here, though? Very quickly. Very quickly. Is flee. Because I'm pretty sure all these guys have high enough renown that they will just flee. And now I have to watch this guy get killed. I gotta be honest, I kind of thought the fight would just be like, oh, it's over. You're not actually in this fight anymore, so. 6 golden golems, dear lord, it's painful. Yeah, dude, there's nothing I hate more than fighting golden golems. Look how good Paul looks, though. He got some nice astral drip happening. Not at all what he is meant to look like, but he's meant to be a Materium worm. Do I have a unit left? I'm confused. Am I still getting turns? Can I still cast spells? Surely not, right? If I can, it's just throw everything I can at Paul. Running away like the brave hero he is. Brave Sir Robin. Are summons good? I've seen a couple. I don't know if they're any different than draft. I guess they cost magic. Yeah, so generally stuff you draft in your city. Interesting. I have no mana. That's why I can't do anything. Oh, my onagers still count. All right, well. Might as well use them, I guess. So you end up wanting to balance things between stuff you draft in the city will cost you gold upkeep, and stuff you summon generally will cost you mana upkeep. As you start putting unit enhancements on, there are other, like, you know, additions that get to that. But if the rule I try to follow is 100 gold income and 100 mana income. If I have more than 100 mana income coming in per turn, I try to summon more units. And drop that number back down to 100. If I have more than 100 gold coming in, I try to build more units, draft more units, and let that number drop down. And it varies. It kind of like depends on what you're doing, but generally I find like 100 is a good standing ground. Kind of depends on the build. They take mana as upkeep. Yeah. Like if you're playing a astral spellcasting build, then maybe you want more than 100 mana per round. But also, I feel like if you're playing an astral spellcasting build, you probably have like 3,000 mana per round. Like you probably have a lot of mana buildings. Because most of the astral books give you special improvements that improve mana. Something you should be going for when you pick your character versus just winging it. There's definitely like synergies that you can plan out together. You know, generally, like if you're going with Chaos Tomes, taking things that boost your crit chance works really well because Chaos scales really well with crit. If you're going Order, focusing on stuff for vassals tends to work really well. Because you get a lot of vassals, but again, it also depends on like the map you're playing. You know, you might end up getting a map that, oh, I could just auto this as well. You could end up getting a map where it's like you don't have any free cities on the map, so then it's like, well, you might want to change your Order build. Order can still do other things, like Order can blend well with Spirit and Fire, and you could just have a lot of damage and a lot of buffs. All the different affinities have like multiple ways that you could play them. Like you don't have to play Shade as undead. You can do cold magic, you can do blind, you can focus on immobilization. Call how proud I was the first time you got a Pyrrhic victory in Total War Shogun, not knowing what it meant. Slightly less proud afterwards, but it was a tough battle. Oh man, Shogun was so good. Finished your spider run on the story map? Nice, nice, dude. When I was playing as evil, it was kind of fine. I was negative in gold since I was killing key points every turn to compensate. Yeah. Well, it's also like when you're playing evil, you don't take penalties for raiding territory. And like, especially if you're like you're evil and you have chaos, like chaos gets a ton of benefits from pillaging. So the little improvements on the map that you build or that the computer builds, you can go onto those and you can pillage those for a bunch of money. And that really helps fuel your economy and heal your troops and like many other things. Bribery strikes again. Order is OP. I don't know, man. They're all OP. I think Nature's the most OP personally. But I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, Nature's pretty OP. And then I play as Astral Spellcasters and I'm like, oh, I can just kill an army before I fight them. I can just cast so many spells, I can nuke them from outer space. I can go into the fight and just have a million summons and, you know, they have nothing. And then I play like a Shade Chaos morale build And I go into combat and just half of their army breaks before I even reach them. So I don't ever have to fight anybody. So it's like, well, it doesn't matter if you can cast spells. It doesn't matter if you have a strong army if they just break instantly. You know, and then you have nature where it's just like, I have infinite HP. All my units have double HP, like, as a standard. And then every spell I cast just, like, gives me 5 stacks of regeneration and bolstered defense and heals me 140 HP. You know? They're all broken in different ways. And that's, like, the joy of it, right? You know, it's power fantasy. Shade, like the ninja stuff. Yeah, it's the Book of Shade, but also shadow magic is what I meant. I just called it Shade. Shadow Affinity. But that's like all the undead, all the cold tomes, the ninja book, the new Weaver tome is Shade, Revenants. All the corruption, the Eldritch stuff is Shade as well. Shade, Shadow. Remembers Nature Chaos build in the Goater story realm of the struggle? Nature Chaos build. Oh, the Bushfire build. Yeah. Well, that was just because that realm sucked. That story realm was worse than Golden Golems. The precog story realm, where you have to fight every single battle manually. Like, that is still the most broken combo in the game. Which we've kind of done with one of our characters. Who died? Steve Dave died. Well, my other character got out. That was a lot of sitting around for nothing. See you later. Alligators. I'm fleeing away. Got no heroes. Captured some dudes. Oh well. I want to get a magic victory here anyway. Again, if I wanted military, I could have just threatened him with vassalization once I started sieging his capital. Generally, if you attack the computer's capital, they will submit to vassalization. Chapter complete. Pick an 8 millionth tome. I'm just going to take Tome of Paradise. I don't care.
Give me a blanket of forest.
Sure. Sure. Why can't you take that province? I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. It's chaos. One more turn. Look at that sudden surge in income. Yeah, it turns out having half of my armies die. Suddenly I have a big amount of money come in. Favorite was Chaos Shadow build where you basically get Fallen Angels. Yeah. You can actually get Fallen Angels. So in this new DLC, they put in a secret spell that gives you a Fallen Angel transformation. Now, do I have any clue to get it? How to get it? No. I think it's probably only accessible in a story realm, because I don't know where the secret spells are, but I know they exist, and I know that Fallen Angels is the major transformation. This is fine. Actually, I guess I should still annex things, because I do get XP for that. Except, you literally have nowhere to annex. Okay. GG. Let's go. Dude, man, I love this build. This was really fun. It's weird because like we didn't really have a high tier units at any point in time. We just started kind of getting into like righteous judges and horned gods right at the end, but for the most part we only ever used tier 3 units, which is unusual. Like I was still using tier 2 guardians the whole campaign. Look at that smile, man. Want to know how I got these scars? You have become the god of nature. Your people watch in awe as you stride to the center of your empire. Trees and beasts bow before you, heeding your primordial call. A new dawn shines upon the realm as you call forth the age of nature and claim your little birdie victory. Truffle the bird. I feel like I'm going to have to do a whole campaign as Truffle now. He is a special kind of goat deer, that's for sure. We crushed this map. Starting off in our little city here. It's funny that Halheim was their original location. Interesting. That they ended up becoming... That's not true. No, Axtux was. So they had a boosted start. And Paul had a boosted start. And this guy had a boosted start. Yeah. So I made allies with one of them, and then I just managed to hold off on Dusk. And then Paul was so far away, it wasn't ever a problem. So we kind of just grew. I was very slow in getting down that outpost, though oddly enough, I got it down before them. And then I managed to get Mountain Tree up as well. I wish we had boxed in that city quicker. Because he just like got those 2 growths and then we were cut off. Now I say that, I don't know, maybe I could have taken that location. Hey, Moni. Big portals have location, wonder if you clear it. You get artifacts unlocking secret spells. So I cleared 2 portals and didn't get any artifacts. New phase story map, which would have been great for this build, yeah. Also have not understand how good or bad the underground is. It depends on your build. Generally good, though. But really depends on your build. Like, I didn't go underground at all on this campaign. Because our guys didn't really benefit from being underground. I could have. We went down there to get a couple of wonders. But that was about it. Yeah, man, him deciding to put Celestia there instead of like building another city down this way, like this is where this guy screwed up. Like he was already so locked in with Saintspire. But I had to dump so much money into him in order to get that done. And then we did trade cities for a little while there. Even lost Stellasis for a moment. I wish the free cities would show on this. You can see kind of around the time that Dusk took over, because he just started gobbling up land. Yeah, even made it all the way down to Ductus. His problem was that he took all of his armies and he went down here to Nightguard. And I just walked into his capital, which was like underground right here. So all of his armies were down here attacking this city when we took his capital. And then we just like marched down an army and sniped his lord. And then he was like, boom, gone. Just a bunch of vassals left over. I feel like we got really, really lucky with Dusk. Because normally he is a much bigger threat than that. But I was really happy with our little territory here, you know? Mangrove ended up being an incredibly good city. Valley Tree also, I really liked the additions that they added to be like... There's one of the parts of the Empire Tree that said if you don't have resource nodes, then those territories get buffs. And Valley Tree was a city that basically didn't have any resource nodes about it, which is normally a terrible spot to put a city. But because of that one buff, because we were nature, it worked really well, and that city ended up being as big as Primordius by the end of it. Like, it grew so much it was completely boxed in. Yeah, I'm stoked. This campaign ruled. There are untouched and pillaged portals. You need an uncleared one with L creatures guarding it, asking you a question. So we did that. We fought one of those L creatures. I still didn't get a secret spell. How can I disconnect Yellow's territory? Oh, down in the bottom left. He was my ally, so it didn't really matter that he was disconnected. We're Conquest of the Realm, giving us a chance to ascend to the Pantheon. We will absolutely ascend, taking a new trait. We have Blessbringer, we have Diviner, Dragonheart, Field Abjurer. This is new. Non-hero units in your army gained 3 grace when going to 60% HP. Damn, that's a crazy good ascension. What else did you get? Spirit Caller. At the start of combat, conjure a morning sprite or an evening sprite that stays until the end of combat. That's fun. Mistborn, apply Clinging Mist. Right, I guess those are the 2 books we took, Field Abjurer and Spirit Caller. If you unlock the secret spells, they also are ascension traits. So I was really hoping we were going to get a cool one like that, but... Seems you've proven worthy to ascend, but not to learn a secret spell. What do ascensions do? So if your character comes back in another campaign as like somebody on the map, or you can recruit them to your own, like as a hero. They cost a lot, but they'll come back with the special ability. Well, I mean, I feel like I have to take Spirit Caller on him. It makes the most sense. Friendly dragons gain 2 defense, 2 resistance, and deal 20% more damage. Oh boy, that one's also very tempting, considering all of your characters are dragons. 20% more damage. No, I think I'm gonna stick with Spirit Caller. Because it's not like we didn't take the Tome of Evolution or anything. 9 points, just. Wow, we just squeezed over the line there. 24 free city allegiances, 32 heroes defeated, 57 levels gained, an insane amount of tomes unlocked, 11. Yeah, we were cruising on knowledge by the end of this. I mean, we had so many points in Astral as well. Dope. And our reward, getting to go to the Pantheon Unlock page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guess what? We can get everything. Chaos Circle. Gizrael's Greatsword. Inferno Hounds. Inferno Orbs. Arachna's Crown. Kitty Cat Ears. And Arachna Spider Legs. Now we're ready for our spider build. Dude, Bird Hat is the sickest. This is easily the best Pantheon unlock in the game. Oh, what's this? Magic Shield. Oh, I guess we'll also get that. 100%. 100%. We're back at maxed out Pantheon rewards. 43 plus 186. Whatever that is. Level 311. So there's 310 Pantheon unlocks right now? No. That's not correct. It's like 230 ish. Well, that's this campaign. We have a couple other campaigns planned right now. I have a spider campaign. I have a infernal reaver campaign, which I think is what we're going to do next. And then I have a really cool cosmic campaign that is going to be different from what we normally do, but I'm pretty excited for that one. I guess we will probably
Choose your destination.
Do one of the story realms next. I'll have to decide which one is the right fit. You know what? They go up in difficulty, so we'll probably do them like tack, one after the other. But you'll have to come back and see that in the next one. 229. Pantheon unlocks. There you go. Mathematics. 42. Thank you so much for joining us in the meantime. We'll see you back here next time. Until then.